After publishing the video in regards to Steak and Butter Gal and how I feel like she's not being forthright and honest, a lot of people cannot grasp, why would you lie, potentially, about what you're eating? What's the purpose? So I'm going to break this down. Let's go into it. Welcome everyone to my crazy life, but I'm very humbled. I want to go straight into this subject and make it quick and keep it rolling. I was watching the comments on my video in regards to Bella from Steak and Butter Gal, and a lot of people don't understand that. Why would she lie about what she's eating? I'm always like, do these people have Vaseline on their eyes? Who can eat 7 eggs and a pound of beef with a whole stick of butter and a thing of yogurt? Like, who can do that without feeling full or bloated? So the comments aren't about that. Like, okay, I really want to get down to this point of why, if you take someone like Maria Emmerich, who's come out to sort of reveal that she is severely underweight, which I consider having an ED, eating, they don't like you to say these words on YouTube like we're a bunch of children, but whatever. She went years and years and years of being incredibly thin, coaching people with very expensive coaching packages, yet her health, right, is already there, showing gluconeogenic body, underweight, pencil neck, thin, and to me, she's looked very unhealthy for a very long time. But you're promoting health. You're making in my opinion, what I see, book deals, and she said her books were very successful. Pretty good darn money, yet you haven't eating this. What the frack? So then you take another thin person online, and they love to show the before and after pictures. Look how I was like, soft, and look how tiny my stomach looks. I'm so lean now, and look how much food I eat. Why would somebody freaking do that? Why would they? Why would they lie? In my opinion, why would they lie? It's pretty simple. If you look at Bella's views on her videos and you look at mine, there's your answer. Because I tell you that life is difficult, that you can't have joy without pain. You won't recognize joy without pain. If you're going to do any type of change or radical change in your diet or lifestyle, if you do anything that's radically different, the body doesn't understand what you're doing. It's like people who drink a lot, who become alcoholics. If they stop drinking, they can actually die. Their body is so addicted to the alcohol. And a lot of people have got pharmacological dependency, have the same problem. When people are doing and changing their diets, your body can freak out. Even if the change seems to be so much more healthy, like I'm going to do a grass-fed, all-meat diet. But what if you have hypoglycemia? What if your blood sugar is dysglycemic? What if your blood sugar spike drops? What if your gallbladder's all fracked up? What if you don't have enough stomach acid? What if you have histamine intolerance? So you try these diets where you're eating mono foods and you feel sick because your body is not used to these meats, or the gallbladder is junked up. Some people will do well on a carnivore diet immediately. They're like, oh my God, it's amazing. But then after a while, they start to develop chronic dehydration, or, like I said and mentioned, dysglycemia. Let's go straight to the punch. That's what you guys are here for. When you tell people that something's difficult, because we live in a very convenient world today, when you explain to someone, hey, if you cut out your carbs and do a carnivore or ketogenic diet, You might have these backslapping reactions, these negative reactions. But you're desperate. Okay? If everybody says that something's difficult, are they going to do it? Can you make those recipes and sell those books and sell those supplements? No, because people are going to get frustrated. They want quick, short responses. If Bella is saying, just do a carnivore diet and you can have a flat stomach like me if you only crap once a week, and look how much food I eat, and you just prime and then you do a ton of fasting, you just drop the weight, just melts off. Look at my body. Everyone's going to go and buy that quick answer, that quick remedy. People don't want to be challenged with, oh, what is my gallbladder doing? Oh, what is my blood sugar doing? What's my gut doing? People don't want to look into that. Or if I'm chronically dehydrated, can my cells hold on to water and minerals? People don't want to deal with that. They're struggling. They might have some health issue or thyroid or autoimmunity or like a histamine or a sensitivity to a food, or they're overweight and they can't lose weight, or they're going through hot flashes and hormonal issues. They just want quick reaction. And if you're watching Michaela Peterson and all these people saying like, oh my God, look at this diet, I'm so amazing, look how beautiful I look, you're going to go and buy that and you're going to make money. The amount of money that her videos make per month can range between a couple $1,000s and $8,000. That's the video without even promoting her business or anything that she's affiliated with or sells. And that would be on the low end, because you can make even more money than that. That's why people lie. That's why people in general lie. People doing the bodybuilder world, or people selling products, makeup, car, I don't care what the subject is. If you tell people it's going to be difficult or expensive or problematic, like if it's a product or if it's your body, ain't nobody going to buy that. Well, I mean, people will buy it, but they're going to be discouraged. They want easy, quick, fast. Put the powder, put the water, stir, mix, drink, and I'm fabulous. Look how flat my tummy is. That's why. Why are people asking me, why would she lie? Allegedly. Why would she? Because telling the truth may not put the coins in her pocket. Which is, hey guys, this is what I think is actually going behind the scenes. I undereat. That's why my tummy's so flat. And the reason why I have no muscles is because my body's going through gluconeogenesis and I have a hard time putting on muscle when I undereat. Yeah. It's alleged, it is, but I mean, the eyes don't lie, right? If you looked at Maria, your eyes don't lie. Maria Emmerich is looking extremely underweight. People who don't understand physiology, they can't explain it. But see, I do understand it. And I understand physical bodies. And I'm a woman, almost 60, and I understand the female body. That's how I can say, hey, I think she's not telling you the whole story. I think that there might be some massive untruths to plates and plates of food. You have to have an insulin response. That much food has to go through different processes. I mean, you have to have enough stomach acid, gallbladder has to work. The protein, if you're eating like over 100 grams of protein in a meal, right? If you're having 7 eggs, right? 7 eggs and a pound of meat, and you're at 100 grams of protein in one meal, okay? Or over 100 grams of protein. What your body cannot utilize, it's like the conveyor belt got backed up, the assembly line. It will convert back into glucose, you'll store it. Duh. If she were to actually go and eat that meal for real, and we saw her swallow and not cut the video, and you tested her blood sugar, you would see it skyrocketing. And when blood sugar is high, then you have insulin issues, which are hormonal issues. So to eat that much food, can you believe that I'm even making a video saying you're eating that much food and you crap once a week and your stomach's flat? And you think that's all true? Good Lord, the world we live in, you can sell anything. You can sell friggin' what is it? An ice cream cone to an Eskimo. And that's the freaking dumbass world that we're living in today, that you just don't want to question things. Question everything, believe nothing. Because that's how you will go do your own due diligence and find out what you think or believe by actually splitting it all down. I have people go like, oh my God, I'm not political. I don't like talking about that. Or I'm like, well, I'm not political either, but I'm also not stupid. Like, I don't like paying expensive gas prices and food prices. I don't like that. I don't like all these wars going on. I don't like all of that. Yeah. Oh, I hear my pony crying. So why would people just go online, listen to someone, even myself, and just believe everything I'm saying? You have to go out there and do your own investigation. You have to. Because if you just believe, like, look how much food I'm eating, you guys believe that? I am so sorry. I feel sorry for you. If you believe that nonsense, come on now. People are like, oh my God, she has a fast metabolism. I'm like, okay, then why is she showing before and after pictures where she looks sloppy and floppy and bloated and overweight? I'm listening to my pony cry. Why? If her metabolism is so fast because she's Asian, would she have comparison pictures? Make it make sense, people. When you tell people that something's difficult, you don't make as much money. And if you've got weight issues and eating disorder issues, and you go, just eat this and look, you can look just as fabulous as me and your flat stomach, and you're going to make money. If I were to put myself, okay, check this out. If I were to go and put myself in a bikini, okay, and just literally promote, in 2 years, I'm going to be 60 years of age. Look how round my ass is because I got a Bonita apple bum, okay? It's not flat like a pancake. Look at how young I look. And look how my abs look. And look, I would be making so much money if I put a diet together. Because people are like, oh, what do you eat in a day? Those videos make money. This video that I'm playing right now, if I put Bella as a screenshot, will make money. If I just said, if it's just a picture of me and the title just was, be careful for everything that you watch, it may not be true, nobody will watch the video. We have been conditioned to be sensational and clickbaity. YouTube will not even share your content unless, and they give you notes, like unless your thumbnails are like this and your titles are like that and your hashtags are like this and your descriptions are like that, they won't even share your stuff. That's how fucked up it is. So a lot of gurus, they will get caught up in that, right? Because you get like the apps and the platforms that teach you how to do all this and that to grow your stuff. And it's always so clickbaity. People criticize that I'm calling out people, but then they watch the video of me calling out someone. And then they criticize it, but then they're watching it. Like, we're in an upside down world. I can't. But not everyone is like this. A lot of people understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to hurt Bella. I don't even know her. So I can't hurt her. But I coach people who are literally struggling with severe health issues, and they cannot understand that when they eat that big ass plate of food and fast, they get sick, that their hair falls out, and their thyroid tanks, or their gout acts up, or their gallbladder freaks out and it gets infected, right? They can't understand why Bella's so successful and she's not. And that's why I do these videos. That's why. And I lose money all day, constantly. Because I can't do that tomfoolery. Hey, buy my meal program and look like I do when you reach my age. Ew. Like, it's gross, disgusting. I can't. I enjoy my consultations. I enjoy working with people. I enjoy helping them. We sit and we talk and we cry and we laugh together. We don't just go over your freaking diet. Some people say, where should I start? I go, start from the beginning. Should I start from when I was in my mother's womb? Yeah. Should I start from when I was born? 2 years old? Elementary school? Yes. Let's go there. Nobody wants to do that. It's too personal. It's uncomfortable. It's like being the psychotherapist at a bar. Like, people don't like that. But I'm the weirdo who loves that because I like connecting with people. I just do. I learned so much. Comment below. Do you still think that Bella is eating all that meat and all that fat? Do you really think that? Some people are like, no, I swear I've seen her eat that much. No. People who are thin will eat a massive plate of food in front of people and then not eat all day after that. Or not eat. Guys, wake up. Thin people aren't thin because they eat massive amounts of food unless they're hyperthyroid or a young male. They don't eat enough. I've seen a ton of thin people pick at food or get so hungry in the evening, that's when they eat a ton of food and they don't gain weight because they're just not eating. That one plate of food may not be enough for the body to start storing fat. I'm just saying. Most thin people just don't eat enough. And it appears as though they are. By the way, my hands are completely stained by the beet pulp that I give to my horses. So if my hands look filthy, that's the reason why. And that is the reality in which I live. Broken nails, calluses, and stained hands. I just literally don't live in Hollywood anymore. It just doesn't matter. Comment below, share this content. Don't forget to subscribe. If you need help, you can go to stephanieperson.com. If you feel like I've got any type of knowledge that could be beneficial, you can sign up for a consultation. I do run a course where I cover all 3 diets because I realize not everybody can do a ketogenic diet like I'm doing. And I'm out. Peace.